Hi guys, on video number 2 today, I felt that this was necessary, and this is all gonna be Cerwin Vega 100%. I posted something about making a Cerwin Vega Bible, and I feel that it's in its place to do a video about it so I can inform you in a better way than sitting and typing a comment or a post on Facebook. Um, like I said, I will need some help. I need some pictures because I can't really go to Google and download a bunch of pictures and use them, because even though they're not marked copyright, there are owners out there who have the rights to them, and it's almost impossible to find out who they are. But I don't want to come 2 miles down the road and get a claim against me for violating copyrights. So, I mean, I have quite a few models that I have pictures of, and of course, Cerwin Vega, old Cerwin Vega releases are free use. But if you have pictures of models, 12 TR, 12, 1215s, rare old models that you can't really find free copyrighted pictures of online. I can do most of the regular stuff myself, but I would be very happy if you could send me pictures to help me out, put some pictures in this thing. I have kind of chosen to go with Amazon KDP, or KPD or whatever it's called, because it's free, it's easy to use. I've been watching their tutorial videos and it seems very straightforward, so it shouldn't be too hard to publish a book. The biggest part of the book right now would be to write the book. It's going to be time consuming, and getting all the information in and organize it, and then of course you upload it to the website. If I have understood it correctly, Google gives you the opportunity to do a paperback and an electronic one via Kindle, possibly maybe also other outside of Kindle, I don't know, but that we have to check out. So the way I see it is, it will be probably done both electronically and as a paperback, and everything then happens via Amazon. So once I publish it and upload it, if you want it, then you have to buy it from the Amazon, and all the distribution and payments goes via Amazon. So that's a very professional setup and a professional way to do it. Everything will be in there. And when I say everything, it will be car audio, it will be hi-fi, pro audio, Cerwin Vega history, special events, special things. Kind of like I'm taking everything and most of what I had in my 6-7 part Cerwin Vega history video series on YouTube. I'm taking all that. Everything from those videos comes into the book. On top of that, there will be a Blue Book value sheet and guide in there for both car audio, hi-fi, and pro audio. And also, I'm going to try and do a Blue Book value guide on apparel and accessories, such as keychains, jackets, t-shirts, stuff like that, just to get it all in there. It will have a directory of drivers used. It will have a directory of models that was made, and that's where the pictures come in play, because I want to accompany the directory with pictures if possible, or maybe just put a selection in the back of the book with pictures of each model that I can put in there. So it will be everything and anything, and that's why this is going to take such a time, because it's a lot of work. And we're probably looking at somewhere, I don't know, I'm just guessing, but we're probably looking at somewhere between 800 and 1200 pages. So the book is going to be really, really freaking thick. That will tell you a lot of what kind of work that is involved in making this book. So it's going to take me quite a while. Normally, I don't like to put too high of a price on those kind of products. If I'm selling drivers, I charge market value. No doubt about it. I don't like to charge too much on stuff like that, but just because of the workload that is involved, we're talking about maybe 3 or 4 hours a day for the next 8 to 10 months, maybe 12 months, where I work on this book. That is time that I could have used on other projects that I'm currently doing, such as Bad Dog Speakers. So I feel that I have to get compensated, and I think I'm going to come up with a fair pricing on it. The electronic one, probably around $40. The hard copy book thing, I really have to see, because there's a cost involved in this. Because when I do a hard copy book and I do it via Amazon, you know, they are the ones who are. How this works is I upload it, and when you order it, they print the book. It's not like it's printed up in 10,000 copies and just sitting in boxes at Amazon. It sits in the database, and once they get an order, they print it when ordered, pack it, and ship it out. And of course, they have the cost of paper and ink and all this stuff. So the price on the hard copy book, I don't really know yet. I have to see. So I can't really reveal anything about the price on a hard copy book. But I think around $40, somewhere around plus minus $2, $3, $4, is where the e-copy will be. And the reason I'm doing this is because I've had this idea for many, many years, but I never had an audience to like put it out to like I do now. And Amazon didn't have this self-publishing until I think it was like a year or two ago. And self-publishing haven't really been a topic until like 2, 3, 4 years ago. So when I started 25, 30 years ago collecting Cerwin Vega information, thinking one day that I would do this and opening up a Cerwin Vega museum, which I had been thinking about and had a goal of doing for 22 years. So, of course, along the way, the last 2 years, I have had people on Facebook, in the groups we are in, telling me that well, if you do this, you can do it, and you should do it, and blah, blah, blah. And I've been thinking like, yeah, heck yeah, why not? And I do it because I have always felt that there should be someone that represents Cerwin Vega in the same way some creative souls did with JBL and Altec and Jensen and Electro-voice, Wharfdale, Tannoy, Klipsch. You know, Klipsch is in business still with the original family, and they still have their own museum. And if you go online, there's dedicated websites for these brands with a categorized layout of models, drivers, history, blah, 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 all that shit. No one has ever done that for Cerwin Vega. And I feel that if I don't do it, no one else is going to do it. So I might as well just, you know, here you go, just bite the apple and start working on it and get it out there. Because I feel that Cerwin Vega, the old school Cerwin Vega, the original Cerwin Vega, deserves the same attention and the same publicity exposure, let's call it that, as Altec and JBL, Jensen, Tannoy, Wharfdale, Klipsch, all the other brands that has this. And if you look at what, especially Altec and JBL, they have a very, very loyal following. And I think that they have had that for like 40 years. Cerwin Vega have had a following too. People have bought their products. But no one has ever taken the time to sit down and make a catalog, a book, write a history sheet about it. Cerwin Vega had a one-page summary of their history. That's it. And it's been re-spewed out each time it's been bought out. Cerwin Vega put it out there as a little summary of their history, and that's fine, that's good, because as the original company, you need to have that. But when Stanton bought Cerwin Vega, they just rehashed the same paper and added a few lines that Stanton Group is now the new owner, blah, blah, blah. And when Gibson bought Cerwin Vega, they did the same thing. They rehashed the same paper and just added a few lines. No one has ever bothered to create something to give to the fans, give to the people who like the products, who use their products. Since I have been affiliated with Cerwin Vega in the past, I feel that I have an inside knowledge about what was going on. I know people from the original Cerwin Vega system, and I have received a lot of information from them. So I feel that I can do this very comfortably and very accurately and give you guys the information that is needed. So my mission is to do for Cerwin Vega what some other people have done for JBL and Altec especially, and Electro-voice. But also I want to take it a step further, because writing a book about the history, making a directory of drivers and models and all this stuff, that is just one step on the road. And the next step is to work towards setting up a physical and an interactive museum online. Like we have a website which is a museum for Cerwin Vega, but also have a physical museum in a building somewhere where people can come and look at models, listen to models, and get all their fix of old school Cerwin Vega. And the third step is to recreate and build replicas of old models. And this is where Bad Dog speakers will merge in. And I think that I will probably make 2, 3, 4 models of Bad Dog speakers on one side and build 3 or 4 or 5 replica speakers of old Cerwin Vegas on another side, and that will be the base for what I'm offering. And of course, I take special custom orders if you have a speaker that you want me to build. But building replica Cerwin Vegas is a big part of this, to make people understand and see what was going on in the past. So this is what this is all about. And but it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen next month. But I'm starting. I'm right now scrambling to get as much stuff as I can. I mean, I have drivers all over the place in here now. Cerwin Vega drivers. They are all over here, and I have put them out. Went up to my storage unit and took them out, most of them, to take pictures so I can document things. Like, for instance, oops, this little baby here. You know, these, I'm going to get some real good lighting, take some good photos of each product that I have, and they go into this catalog in this Bible. And of course, when I put a picture of this in there, what you also will get, I can use this one as an example, okay? When you flip the pages in the book, and when you come to a page that contains this series, what you will get is you will see a picture, you will see the specifications, and I will also include any information about box building, what kind of box it requires, what it will play best in, and all that, based on what Cerwin Vega has published in the past. So it's a very extensive book, Bible, whatever you want to call it, the Holy Grail of information or whatever. And I will go all the way back to 1948. And it will start at 1948 and it will go all the way up to January 1st, 2003. I maybe can stretch it to January 1st, 2004, because in 2003 it was kind of like a transition period where new and old was kind of like together. So, but for sure, as long as it was original family owned, everything I have, everything I can find, everything I can get my hands on will be included. So if you sit on some information, if you sit on some brochures, whatever it is, please send it to me. Send it to me via Messenger on Facebook. Just send it all to me, and I will include. If I receive doubles, I will just select one of each, so it's not doubling. But I will include everything. It even means that I will have a section in the book with copies of all the newspaper and magazine ads that Cerwin Vega did. They didn't do many, but they did quite a few. I have some on the wall over here, so I will include copies of that too, if I'm allowed to do that, because there can be some copyright things going on. But there will be some footnotes at least. That means miniature pictures that will show you a little description under. So that's about it. But just think that when this book comes out, nothing will be left out. Everything will be included in there, as long as it's old school. I'm not going to include anything that Stanton did or anything that Gibson has been doing or are still doing. To me, the history of Cerwin Vega that needs to be told is for the old part, 2003 and back to 48. That's it.